Portland CW are your back to school headquarters, and the nerves are setting in for students and parents ahead of the return to the classroom. And mental health is an issue that school districts and doctors want everyone to address. Joining us live this morning to discuss the emotional impact of back to school is child psychologist Amber Kemp Gerstel. She's also the host of Disney Family Sundays on Disney Plus. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. As a mom of school age kids, this is a big deal. They are going back after like almost a year of being off. How should parents approach talking to their child about going back? And then we're still in this pandemic and cases are surging everywhere.
You're absolutely right. I'm a mom of school age kids as well, and so I totally understand what you're mentioning here. I really believe what we know about kids is that when we're honest with kids and tell them kind of what exactly is happening, that can help them deal with difficult situations. It may be counterintuitive to some, but truthfully, when kids are presented with difficult situations, if not given the accurate information, they may come up with their own narrative about what's going on. And sometimes that narrative is even scarier than the actual truth. So, what we can do is, in the age appropriate way, of course, tell our kids what's going on and make them feel prepared for going back to school and kind of ease those nerves through honesty, truthfully.
Yeah, no, I mean, that is good advice. My husband and I both work in news, and we're pretty straightforward at the dinner table about what's, happening day to day. When our kids bring up like what they saw on TikTok, like some random thing on TikTok that's completely inaccurate. But what do people do if their kid is nervous? I mean, are there some specific things that they can do without, totally
Yes.
scaring them about how it's going to be okay?
So it may seem small, but there are things that we have control of as parents. And something that we do every single day that feels very natural is we pack lunches every single day. And while that may sound very small in relation to the bigger issues that we're faced with right now, it's something predictable. And kids thrive with schedule, routine, and predictability. So by packing a lunch that they love, something that they know that they can look forward to every day, that is something that will give them that sigh of relief at lunchtime and bring a smile to their face. And one thing I've been really excited to do is work with Juicy Juice to create little note box cards lunchbox notes that are so cute. You can print them out for free at juicyjuice.com/yay. And you can add a little bit of encouragement to the middle of their day. Maybe give them a little note about, good luck on your test, or don't forget to, meet new friends today, and pack one of their favorite flavors of Juicy Juice in their lunch. And with that routine, with that predictability comes some comfort and a great way to connect with our kids, even though they're away at school.
I mean, I would agree with as an adult. I look forward to if I pack a good lunch for myself for work. So that is
Yeah.
I should start writing notes to myself too. And speaking of adults, parents, there are a lot of parents, we've been reporting on it, who are also pretty anxious about this back to school season in particular. Some are very worried about sending their kids back to school with, again, the COVID cases surging. What are some ways to ease their anxiety?
I can tell you this not only from my position as a child psychologist, but also as a mom. Use community. I know that this last year or even more, we've almost the community has changed because we've been connecting more online, but connect with other parents and embrace the community that you have in your school. Ask questions. Don't feel like you have to be the one who knows everything. If there's a homework assignment due or a test coming up, or even there's a class party and you need to decide who's bringing the juice boxes, use a chat, a group chat, or even email, something digital that's easy to access, that you can connect with your community of parents within your classroom. And that alone can ease so much of the anxiety of returning to school because there's so much to keep on top of.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And I understand you have some wellness tips for parents too to stay positive. It can be really hard, especially as parents, you're getting on the Facebook and Instagram and you're seeing certain posts from people. It's hard to stay positive during this time.
One of my biggest suggestions is, just like I talked about routine with
Hmm.
kids being something that they thrive on, we do too as well. So I would encourage parents, especially with us staying home more and spending more time together, schedule time for yourself, even if it's 5 minutes. If you're someone who likes to meditate, if you're someone who likes to read or exercise, use those, remind yourself to give yourself those times during the day to take a break and get away from it, and don't feel like you have to do absolutely everything. Because with us staying home more, with kids maybe spending less time at school and more time at home, we as parents have to give ourselves a break and give ourselves that routine that I talked about to keep our own sanity in check.
Oh, yeah. Amen to that. Well, thank you for the helpful tips. And of course, we'll look for you on Disney Plus. I'll have to check you out.
Oh, thanks so much. Yes, it's a great way to get away from it all. Another way to give your kids a fun break during the day.
Definitely. All right. Thanks, Amber. And for all your back to school resources, of course, be sure to head to coin.com right now for everything that parents need to know. So, okay, if you're not vaccinated against COVID-19 yet, Krispy Kreme is doubling its incentive if you get